Welcome back to the channel, lads. If you're new, my name's David, the director of Mr. Wolf Builders, the Wolfgang himself. Yeah, the biggest backbone. Nah, not really. We're just going to do another little day in the life video today. We're not going to do any office work or anything. We're going to be on sites, smashing it. So, bit of a busy day today. We've got the digger driver showing up to do some foundation work at the basement conversion. And around midday, we've got our ground floor frames showing up at our new build for QPC. So it's going to be freaking hectic. I've just come down to the yard, met Miles down here to drop the water blaster off because the drainage inspection was yesterday at the new build for QPC, and he's done some backfilling and put some metal around the outside of the building so we don't get muddy bits. And he just obviously had to put stuff on top of the slab, so Miles is going to water blast the slab this morning. He's going to go there, chalk out all the lines for the frames, get ourselves ready for that. And I'm going to go to the basement conversion now, get the boys set up on some foundation work. And yeah, let's rip into it, boys. Woohoo! It's going to be a goodie. Alright, made it to site a little bit early. So I'm just going to fire some emails. We have a new qualified chippy jumping on board in a few weeks, so I need to organise some work gears for him. And I also need to send an email off to a potential project that me and Mikey priced up on Tuesday, sorry. I just wanted to double check through the numbers because it came in a little high, but I'll just quickly check through and make sure everything's good, and then I'll fire that off. And then I've also got to schedule in a few bits and pieces. I got to make sure that we've got council and engineer and the plumber, because his plumber works for the basement conversion. I got to make sure that they're all sort of ticked up and booked in. So I'll quickly whip all that out before people show up the site, and then we'll get into it, eh? Fuck yeah. Okay, so we obviously digger driver made it to site, the big dog VS. We've got the even bigger dog JMO on the digger today. Now the digger's a little bit bigger than we needed, but that's the only one we could get, so that's totally fine. So plan of attack for today, pretty much we're going to rip this concrete out. The boys have cut it up into pieces so the digger can just rip it out and throw it in the back of the truck. We need to go down 350 mil into good ground, well, not into good ground, but to get to good ground, and that's making allowances for our GAP 40, 150 mil hard fill, our thermoslab, which is like a polystyrene pod that gives thermal value to the underside of the slab, and then 100 mil of concrete itself. So that's going to be the plan of attack. We've also got a footing coming along here. That's going to be about 850 deep. Not 850, but 850 from top of slab, so it's probably going to be in the ground about 500 mil from where our cut line is. And I'm just looking at the heights through here. I'm thinking we should be all right, just depending on what sort of soil type we've got underneath here. We might have to cut it on a bit of an angle and fill up this part a little bit more, but that's going to be cool. We also have Drain King or Drain Masters or something coming to inspect our council drain coming through here and get a direct, an accurate location on where it is. Now that's going to determine, it's also going to make sure that the pipe isn't damaged now, and then once we've done the foundation work, we'll get it done again and make sure it hasn't been damaged and it looks exactly the same, so we don't have any issues there, which is kind of cool. So let's just rip into it. We'll get rid of this stuff. And one other concern of mine is just obviously we're sort of quite low through here, so JMO just got to be careful when we're freaking digging up here, but I'm sure he's fine. He's the man, the myth, the legend, so let's fucking rip into it, eh? Right, sweet. So we got rid of most of the slab. Now, what's happened when these guys did this extension through here and did this block wall, they literally threw all their frickin' block work in and then covered it over with concrete. So this little stick thing here through here, or this little bit of driveway that you could call it, is actually going to be a pain in the ass. And you can see we dug down to try and find how deep it is. You can see that's our footing line there. We don't really want to undermine the footing, but it's alright, we'll backfill and we'll have the slab in here. So once we figured that out, we pretty much dug at the footing level, and now we just got to break all this concrete out up to that height, and then just go from there. But why would you do that? I was speaking to you this morning. I was trying to get an inspection book for our pre-slab plumbing, and I just went on the council website and tried to book an inspection. And I just wanted to mention that this is the first time this ever happened to me, but there's been a hold on the consent because there's a section 37, and a section 37 means the council require resource consent, which is a little bit odd, but I guess it makes sense because it's two different dwellings now. So, well, it's not two different dwellings, but you know, this is obviously a new minor unit down here, so it is completely separate from one another. But yeah, there's that, and I also had to put my LBP details in. I don't know whether the architect normally does that, or I don't know, but yeah, I need to put my LBP details in on there as well before I can book an inspection, which is kind of frustrating because it takes about 2 to 3 working days for this section 37 to be lifted. Obviously, resource consent's been granted because we've got our application through, consent documents. But yeah, it's annoying because I can't book an inspection until that's come through. So a little bit weird, but anyway, I thought I'd keep you updated. Look, Mikey's pulling that out. You can see all the old bits and pieces. This must have been the old pavers or old driveway or something like that. It's just been jammed in there. So I just told Mikey to go careful along the blockwork, but you can see the blockwork follows down and stuff. So we'll get that out and then we'll start cutting. Alright, so I've got to shoot off now. Going to shoot off to our new build that's happening in Epsom. But I'll just give you a quick update. Obviously you've been seeing a little time lapse, but we've dug the ground down 350 mil into solid clay. You can see that. Now we've obviously dug down through here, so we need to make sure that we're going down solid. We can't just fill that back up with dirt or disturbed dirt. So we've dug that back out and we'll fill all this up with hard fill. Now we're going to quickly dig this footing through here. It's going to be quite difficult, but it's going to be going 800 below finished floor level. There's a detail there that probably can just do a quick little zoom over. And then what we're going to do is bring in some gap 40 and fill this up, 50 mil layers at a time down there, compact, 50, compact, 50, compact, all the way up, so we've got a nice solid base. Then we're going to put some gap 7 down, level this thing right out, 200 mil below finished floor. Then we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. But anyway, I'll shoot off now and see how we get on, eh? Fucking look at that. Shit, I thought the frames were meant to show up at frickin' 12 o'clock. I'm late. Far out, no one knows the time, eh? The magic of editing. Look at that, the boys are frickin' already smashing out some of the frames. Fucking working. So pretty much, we're gonna go through, Miles, what we're doing, all externals first, eh?
All externals first, right?
Yeah, okay, sweet. So externals first, we're just going through, making sure all our top plates are flush at the top, putting some tacks in there, and then we're just working our way around the corners, getting that stuff sorted, nailing them off. That way it's done. Work our way around. There's already a few bits and pieces that we've seen, like obviously we've got this frame over here. It's meant to go along this block wall over here. And I sit on this wall and then up over the block work, but obviously it's not going to happen because it's just a full frame. So what we'll do is just trim that down, flip it over there, but little bits and pieces that aren't the greatest, but anyway, we'll freaking hit it. Where's this one?
That's that right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh yeah, perfect, sweet. All right, well I might just throw you guys on a time lapse for a second and then we might get into something else a little bit later on. Okay team, so when it comes to all the external frames, what we're trying to achieve is tight top and bottom plates. We're not worried about the studs or anything like that. We really want to get these top and bottom plates tight together. The reason being is in the pre-nail factory, that's what they're working off. Everything's pre-cut to length. So if we have a mill here, a mill there, and a mill there, we're going to be 3-4 mil out over the span of a wall. So that's what we're trying to do. Start with this, then we also want to get our top plates nice and flush. You can see I've had a double here and a single here. Now I think we've got to put another one on top of here, but it's just so we've got good lappage. I mean, our second top plate's going to lap over. So that's pretty much the gist. All external walls we can nail together, all the corners, and then once we've done that, we can go through and stand our internals, just tack everything in place, and that way we've got everything up and the boys can carry on with the two-man. It's nice having 3 guys here to be able to do all this together as a team. See, I do say as a team. Don't say I don't. I'm just going to clamp the top plate to the stud like this, and just try and get it over. Oh, that's nice and tight.
What do you mean by that?
That's what I mean. We want to be tight through there. And then we want our top plate to be flush, and then we'll flush the outside, make sure that this is clamped nice and tight together, no gaps, and then nail it all together. Now we nail where our studs join, there, top and bottom, double nail all the way down, and that should fucking keep things nice and tight. Also, when we're setting the frames out, we're setting them as straight as we can on where they are. A couple mil isn't too bad, but we want to try and get them as accurate as possible. So when we're nailing our top and bottom plates, we're not on the angle like that, and that could create issues down the track. So and just get it nice and flush, stud to stud. And I'm going to pause here. You alright? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Beautiful. Okay, let me just pause for a second. Okay, I got the balance. Wait, ready? Heave. A little bit. The key thing is communication. Yell out. Fucking move it! Shut your trap. Alright, so when there's a stubborn top plate that's not going together, I'm going to use this bugle screw and a screw from underneath and try and pull it together. It's actually a little bit harder here because I've got a nog in my way. But I'll see, eh? Oh, far out, that works a treat. Woo! Spin around, boy. shit. Yeah, buddy. Like work, baby. Far out. Old red boy over here. We need to start putting on some bloody sunscreen, hey? Shit. Do you know what sunscreen is?
Yeah, it's gonna keep you from getting this.
Oh. Well, I didn't realize Polynesians knew what sunblock was, but anyway, fucking egg. All right, so we've pretty much got all the external frames now together where possible. Top and bottom plates nice and flush, which is really cool. All our internal walls are tacked up, ready to go. Now, we're probably wondering, how the hell do we figure out what goes where? Now, we just get look at this, a plan, right? And this comes from Placemakers, the detailer. He takes our architectural drawings and he pretty much puts it into a framing member plan, I guess you could say. Now there's numbers on each one of these and it pretty much tells you exactly where it needs to go. And there's numbers on each end of each frame as well. So just say it's pretty hard to read, but we've got E11. So there'll be a number for E12 on this side and then E10 on that side, so you know which way the frames go. Normally they'll have like a big thing on the outside like this, big Placemakers, frame and truss. Place these! Choo choo! We don't know how straight anything is yet. We still got to frickin' pin our bottom plates down, level the corners and straighten them before we actually know how good it is, but we'll let you know. And also I just want to make sure that everyone sees this. Yeah, that's right. Smile!
Smiles all around, baby.
Hey, we've got him on site too, Mr. Smiles. Far out. We only get that on Thursday.
There's our Cinderella.
Salagadoola, metricaboola, bibbidi bobbidi.
Rapunzel.
Hey! You two in the back room, all right? Look it out. But no, that's really cool. It's fucking good to have 3 people sort of doing this job. 2 people's fine, but 2 qualified lads and an apprentice is way faster. You can have 1 qualified guy and an apprentice going through, standing the frames up, clamping it together, and then another guy coming through and clamping nailing all the corners and all that sort of stuff. So,
We got this done like what, 10, 20 minutes?
fuck, shucks. I hope. But I got here around 12 o'clock and there was 3 frames up. So that just gives you a good indication. It's just past 4 now. So 4 hours really. So not that long to stand all these frames. Well, I just got a text on my phone and it said that the frames were delivered at 9 and I got here, so they put up 1 frame an hour. It was a big frame.
Plus the hour.
No, I'm taking the piss. It's fucking hell.
This is only first floor.
Yeah, exactly. We've got another story to go, but I might just give you a quick update on what's happening at the basement conversion. So the boys went down the road, they got the compactor. JMO went and got us some hardfill GAT 40. We compacted it out, 50 mil layers like I was saying, but we came 50 mil short, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more hardfill GAT 40 in the morning, go there. I was hoping to get the compactor back. I should really buy one, but hey, it is what it is. So we'll have a full day hire on that. And then, so they couldn't get the fines down, which is all good, but we've got the scoria there to put our Nova coil in on that block wall around the back, in the basement side of things, right at the back of the house there. And we've got some polystyrene that sort of keeps the waterproofing from being damaged. So all in all, a really good day, super happy. 2 jobs, fucking rolling through. Just to let you know that none of this just appears out of nowhere. Someone has to organize everything every day. So just remember that it's not all about on the tools. Hey.
Yeah.
Nah, but I love it. I love doing all this sort of shit, man. It's fucking cool.
Good fun today.
Yeah, it was, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, bro. But anyway, far out. I'm trying not to drink, but you know what? It's 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, and I got a long drive home.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to empty my water bottle. Fuck.
Where o'clock is it?
Nah. I'm only taking the piss. There's a good one, eh? Anyway, peace. If you guys enjoyed that little rant, fucking hell, it was pretty funny, but not funny, but fucking quite a bit of good information today and just see how we smash it. This is just one day. Obviously I choose the best days because that's how we do it. Wouldn't fucking choose a day that I'm driving around fucking fixing fuck ups, eh, Fabian?
Yeah, buddy.
Anyway, peace, see you on the next one.
Your heart tells you where